So these are my sink back draining boards. That one is the Demi, so it's the small, it's about the width of a sink, and this is the large. As you can see, it goes all the way to the end of the sink. The spout is on the right hand side. When you look at it, that's just for my own sink. As I said, I made this thing to solve a purpose that or problem that I perceived I had. Like I was getting a lot of splashback on the back of the wall, and it was dead space. I wasn't using it. Put trays up there, but because it gets moldy quickly and it's hard to clean, it just gets messy and the water ends up everywhere. This way, I've got somewhere I can put my trays, put a tray here or there, and somewhere to put all my cleaning products that I use real close to the sink in one spot, and just have it just drain automatically. So that was my thing. As I say, that's the long. The long one is in 4 pieces on a plate. They don't have locator pins because that was the first one I did, and I did it for me, so I didn't care. The Demi has locator pins. It's very snug. It will go in the hole just like that, so it should make it easier. On the back of these things, I have, it's all marked out, should be straightforward. That's part 1, that's part 2. A goes to A. Should be self-explanatory. And these components, these grills, are originally called a soap dish because that's what it was. They clip out, they go in. This one's 3 grills long, or 3 organizers. The grills are in the respective packs, so that comes with grills and organizers, but they're exactly the same as this one. This one comes with 2 grills and an organizer and some end pieces, and you just print what you need. Because I made it the length that I wanted, it isn't an exact unit. Like this is 1 2 3 exact. This thing isn't 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. It's like 6.5. So I made some end pieces to slot in there because, you know, that's a lot of plastic and I don't want to reprint it, and it's fine for my purposes. So if you want just to have a grill across there and just put your mugs on it, you can print off a bunch of these and just do that. Get rid of the organizer. Maybe you have stuff hanging up here, or maybe you just want 3 organizers or 4, or, you know, whatever them. It's like Lego. Just do what you want, you know. That's the whole point of it. It slots in and out. It's supposed to be really simple and easy. Yeah, so a few people have downloaded them and they're doing okay. The practical stuff, I've literally just been fixing problems around the house, and they're quite popular. And I'm doing these in Blender, which is probably not the best thing. I've got to learn Fusion, but it speeds up my Blender workflow, and Blender's what I know, and you can make it work. Sometimes it's a bit brute force, and it's not elegant using Blender to do this, but it works. Maybe I'll use plasticity or Fusion in the future. Shaper 3D is just ridiculously expensive, and I really like it, but it's just too expensive for me. So yeah, we'll see. Okay, anyway, there it is. They are available for download on MakerWorld, and now printables for your Prusa people. So that's the Demi sink back Demi sink back draining board. Not a bit of a mouthful, and that is large sink back draining board. And if you want the spout, if your sink's the other way around, you want the spout on the other side, just mirror the model. So you can do that in Orca Slicer and in Bamboo Studio. You can take the STLs into Blender, you know, you just flip them, just mirror them. It's very straightforward. You won't need to do it for the grills or anything else. And yeah, so I printed this in what was this? This was Elegoo Rapid PLA. Just has a very, very plasticky sort of finish, but prints super fast. I printed vertically on the plate like this. So these were printed on smooth plates to give it a nice finish at the end. And they print super fast that way with minimal supports just on the feet. I did think about printing horizontally, because then the print lines, which are very minimal on here. This is printed with a 0.24 layer height, so you can barely see them. But I thought it would be nice to have the lines running this way. However, it made the rest of the model not look good. This way I get some really sharp, crisp, utilitarian lines. It's got that sort of IKEA sort of look to it, which I like. I like simplicity. I like things to be simple and, you know, have a sort of functional look to them, you know. So for me, printing vertically worked better. But you know, you can print horizontally, you're just going to use more material and it's going to take longer. That's all. These are great printed on a textured surface. So in the 3MF file, they're on the plate like this for bamboo, and as you can see, it's got a textured surface. It's really great. The great is great. Ah, dad jokes. But yeah, do the rest on smooth plate, you know. But they'll work anyway. Any way you want to do them is fine, you know. And if you do them on a textured plate, on these ones anyway, the only textured bit would be at the ends, and everything else would be just smooth as you print a smooth prints. I use a 0.6 nozzle for these sort of prints because I don't need like high detailed and you know, the detail of a 0.4, and a 0.6 is really nice. It doesn't show the layer lines in the way that a 0.8 does. It's strong, it prints fast, and works well with the filament I use. So this is Elegoo Rapid PLA, and that's just regular PLA, but you can print it with anything bamboo, and the bamboo stuff's very nice as well. But I use the Elegoo because it prints really fast. The ironing's not the best, it's only like okay, but for these sort of models it's fine. I mean, you can't really see, you know, it's good enough, you know. It's smooth. It's perhaps not as smooth as the bamboo stuff is, but anyway. Yeah, so those are the models. That's my curry on defrosting, so ignore that. For my sink back draining board, Demi, large, all available now to download for free. And remember, when you download, either the I get points when you download the models, and I get points when you download and print from Bamboo Studio. So I get more points if you do for Bamboo Studio. Okay, toodle pip and ciao for now.